Hey friends, welcome back to Sack's Garage Gaming. I am Sack and this is my gaming channel. Today we are playing Beam NG Drive. We're back on the Proving Grounds. If this is your first time joining us on the Proving Grounds, this series is inspired by FailRace's Driven Till Destruction, where basically he drives cars around this track until they don't drive anymore. Rules for this are if we flip the car, we can go ahead and use the grab tool to flip them back over. Any damage that occurs from flipping them, though, does count. Basically, we're going to drive it until we can't reliably steer it or drive any further. Engine overheats, stuff snaps, that kind of stuff. We are not ginger driving through this course. We have to drive as quick as we can to abuse the cars. And so, let's get to it. So far, this has a pretty good acceleration. The suspension is quite bouncy, probably from those big tires. Alright, coming here through the bumpy S-turn. The steering is definitely sluggish. Alright, through the river crossing. Plenty of ground clearance and no issues there. Over the uneven bumps. A little unsettling. I suspect that this truck is not going to do well over the jumps. But that is okay. Over the big speed bumps. Alright, handled those pretty nicely. We forgot to take out the spinners. Okay. Normally we would delete these spinners here, but we'll go ahead and just navigate through them. Oh, we can actually push through them a little bit. We may leave that in for future ones. Alright, through the banked speed bumps. Not bad. Coming around here. Alright, into the transition. Into the dirt on the right. And over the big jump, transition to the dirt. Something's definitely clacking. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's the front, the hood. Oh, the hood is binding. Ooh, that's from those spinners. Okay. We'll see if we can rip this hood off and maybe help ourselves out. Don't need that hood anyway. Okay. There we go. Be a shame to have a little hood damage ruin this whole truck. Up over the sheer drop. Oh, it does not like that. But we're okay. Looks like we may have had some radiator damage on that jump, though. Or maybe from the spinning blocks that aren't spinning. I suspect this truck is not going to make it very far due to that. Alright, over these last couple jumps before this finish line. Alright. And the final jump into the finish. Not bad. This thing's through lap 1 did pretty good. Biggest downfall was the sheer drop. The jump there in the dirt section of the course. Over the tabletops. Very bouncy with these big inflated tires. Alright, left-hand turn here. Into the bumpy S turn. Alright, into the river crossing. The truck is pulling right a little bit. Don't know if that tire is rubbing or getting caught on something, but we're doing what we can here. Alright, around this turn. Definitely does not like right turns. Radiator is damaged, but the coolant temp has not gone up yet. So we're just going to keep on trucking along. Alright. Through there. see. We're going to do our best to try and avoid these from no unnecessary radiator damage because we forgot to remove them when we started this. Alright. Around the S-turn. Alright, to the transition to the dirt. Take this nice and straight. Alright. Nice level jump there. Into the dirt portion. Definitely struggling to steer a little bit. Alright, coming up into the sheer drop. Try to keep a little bit of speed to try to keep the wheels down and not land on the bumper. I don't know how well that worked. This thing's taking a beating over all these jumps. Oh gosh, oh! The canvas actually saved us there. Getting caught on the catch fence. Alright. Ooh. Whoop. Oh no. Alright, so this thing's pretty top heavy, so we gotta be careful when we're flipping it. There we go. Now our canvas is permanently deformed. It's definitely a modeling issue. That is okay. You can see we're definitely steaming a lot more than we were. It's only a matter of time before this thing actually gives up on us. So now the question is, you can guess in the comments below or on the Twitch stream if you think the radiator is going to fail on us or we're going to overheat first, or are we going to break it in a more catastrophic way off of a jump. The coolant here is ticked up just a little bit. Historically, it tends to spike pretty hard once it starts ticking up. So I personally think that this thing is going to overheat before we break it mechanically in a way. Alright, over the river crossing. This big truck with the big tires has no issues with the river crossing or the bumps here. Yep, that temp gauge is definitely ticking up. I'm feeling the performance is definitely starting to suffer. Don't know if it's from a wheel dragging or from overheating. But the whole point of this is to find out. Ooh, yep, it lost a whole lot of power on that turn. Alright. Going back through the spinners. And come on. Yep, our engine light just came on there in the bottom right. We'll see. Coolant overheating, yep. Expected. Because we're down on power, that may actually make us brake mechanically because we can't get enough speed over these jumps to actually land wheels down. That one didn't matter too much, but what's really going to matter is the next couple turns where we go off that sheer drop. If we don't have the speed to kind of jump over it, it's just going to smack the nose down. That may actually lead to a catastrophic mechanical failure. That's not the engine. So that gives us, you know, kind of builds on itself. One problem directly created the other. Kind of a snowball effect, so yep, not a lot of power here. Oh gosh, this is not going to go well. Okay. Alright, our temp gauge is pegged. It's definitely down on power, it's not shifting well. It's steaming pretty bad. It's hunting for gears. There we go. I think that was lap. We're about to be done with lap 3. I want to say. Engine oil critically low. Yep, we smacked the oil pan on that last drop off. So this thing, it's only a matter of time before it seizes. Let's see how we do off this jump. Alright. Razorfang says, he's still here. I appreciate you. I do have a viewer counter up on my screen to see that you are still here. I do appreciate your viewership and your support of the channel, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. For my YouTube watchers, you can find me on Twitch. It's a Sax Garage gaming stream. I don't have a set streaming schedule, but generally it will be sometime in the evening or later at night, East Coast time. I do have today off with the New Year's holiday, a little bit of an extended weekend, so I'm on a little bit earlier than usual. Here on Sax Garage Gaming Channel, we don't just do Beam NG Drive, we do Battlefield 2042 right now, we do League of Legends, we do a new pre-release game called Ready or Not. It's a SWAT shooting game, first-person shooter that's a little more serious. It's currently only PvE, so they have a bunch of scenarios that you have to execute with your teammates. It's a little bit more slow-paced, but it's supposed to be a little bit more of the hyper-realistic type shooting game. And it is pre-release right now, so we have fun with that when our friends are on. Alright, we are full throttle right now because we are mouse and keyboard gamers, and this truck obviously is starting to get hot and is struggling to get up to speed. But it's doing pretty good. Alright. Oh, we do not have the speed for this jump. And alright. And Razorfang said he tried to find my main channel on YouTube. If you go to the gaming channel and look in the description, it should be linked in the description to my main channel, Sax Garage. Or if you are looking in the search bar, if you look for Coyote Swapped Ranger. Coyote Swapped Ranger is going to be should be one of the top results there. Not many people have Coyote Swapped Rangers. And mine's been out for a couple years, so it has quite a few reviews. Alright, not a whole lot of damage there, other than I think some body damage coming off the shear drop. Can't believe this thing is still holding on. Definitely struggling power-wise, but it is hanging in there. Just waiting for it to overheat. I did say engine oil was critically low like a lap ago. Somehow it has not run out of engine oil. This diesel just keeps on going until it seizes, I guess. Alright. Suspension took much of that. I believe that is 4 laps. It's either 4 or 5. I have not been keeping track. I should have. Over the speed bumps. No issues for this monstrosity. Over the tabletop. That was actually a really good speed for the tabletop. That one, not so much. Nice and smoky. Over the bumpy S-turn. Down into the river crossing. Definitely down on power, but we're still trucking along. over the uneven bumps. No issues. Coming up here to the big speed bumps. Does not like those. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit more gray smoke coming out the bottom of our truck, which is okay. I think I'm going to leave the spinners in for the future videos. Gives an extra dimension to it. I don't know. Maybe not. They did quite a bit of damage to the front of this truck, especially if you're trying to drive it as hard as you can. Maybe I should take them. That really messed us up from the get-go. Oh, not enough speed, not enough speed. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, yeah. Alright. We're going on about 15 minutes with this bad boy. It's still just trucking along. Thanks for hanging out with us, Razor Fang, on our Twitch stream. Thank you to everybody who's watching on YouTube. I do appreciate it. On the YouTube channel, if you would consider liking the video, help out the YouTube algorithm. If you want to, you can subscribe. That helps me out tremendously. And leave a comment. Comments help the algorithm too, even if you just engage through commenting and not subscribing. It all goes into the algorithm and helps us out. So, not just me, but all of your creators on YouTube who upload their videos. Gotta let the algorithm know you enjoy the content, so they try to spread the love to more people. Alright, this thing is just smoking. It is still going. I don't know how it's still going. It's been overheated now for like 3 laps. We're just beating the crap out of it. It said engine oil was critically low 2 or 3 laps ago. And somehow it just keeps going. Eventually this engine has to seize. There's just no way it's going to keep going. Razor Fang is watching me on his TV on Twitch. I can't say that I do the same. If I ever watch Twitch, it's on my computer, not on my TV, in the same room as my computer. But some people do have those setups. Sometimes I'm jealous. Sometimes I think it helps me, stay compartmentalized, where I'm, either on the computer or I'm watching TV. Either way, no matter the device that you view your content creators on, it is always appreciated. This thing just does not want to die. At this point, I almost want it to die. The last truck that I couldn't kill, we took it to 10 laps, and finally said, okay, no more. Get through the spinners here. The fact that we can't go very fast is helping this truck out tremendously, because the controllability, there's definitely something messed up with the steering. Definitely sounds like something's dragging now. Looks like the frame is a little bent. Struggling to get up to speed here for this jump. But we're still trucking along. Even a trail of dust and smoke behind us. the wall there. Alright, Razor Fang let us know his setup. He is streaming Twitch to his TV from his phone, and then also appears to be playing BeamNG Drive on his laptop while simultaneously watching us. So, awesome. Thank you for supporting while playing. You can find this track on in the mods folder, the DTD Proving Grounds, and after this one dies, I'll be happy to show you how to take those spinners out, because I really do think they are a detriment to really the proving ground part of this track. If you actually turn the spinners on, they're actually mechanically driven. They just pulverize cars. You don't make it past that in any vehicle. You can try to drive through there super slow, but it just doesn't work. I think that was lap 6. Again, I'm not counting. At this point, I'm just impressed that this thing has not blown up on us yet. Through the bumpy S-turn. Why is this thing not overheating? Through the river crossing. Uneven bumps. No issues. Oh yeah, that right front tire definitely drags on the wheel well. When I let off the gas in a right turn, it really struggles. Oh man, we got 2 Razor Fangs. We got a Razor Fang and a Razor Fang gal. Welcome, Razor Fang family. The Familia de Razor Fang. Much appreciate the support over here. For the Razor Fang gal just joining us here on my gaming channel, we not only play BeamNG Drive, we play other games too, but none of our friends are on, so we are going solo on BeamNG. We're currently doing the Proving Grounds to see how many laps cars can make it before they stop working. This here truck has been overheated for 4 or 5 laps now, and it said it was critically low on oil, but it just keeps going and going and going and going. We also play the scenarios to you know, just go at them cold. Your fiance joined us while we were trying to get off the top of a mountain down to a beach, and it was he missed the painful part. I worked out most of the kinks before he joined and was able to make it down mostly successfully. Maybe he was the the lucky charm I needed to get off that mountain. It took about 20 minutes to figure it out, and overall about 7 minutes to get down from the top. Alright, at this point, I'm inclined to say this truck is not ever going to die. The radiator's bashed in, the engine oil is critically low, but it just doesn't die. It is not dying. Alright. We're going to get to the finish line here. We'll call it stop for this video. I did promise that I would show you guys how to remove those spinners from the current version of the DTD Proving Grounds. So, what you do is you go to manage, you switch vehicles, you go over to a spinner, and then in the vehicle config, you turn it off. So with the viewer there, it goes off. I hit tab to go back to the other one. You don't necessarily have to do that. Over to switch, large spinner. Oh, nope, I lied. I have to go to empty. Just kidding. You have to go to empty for it. And you have to now switch to all of the other ones. Vehicle config, large spinner, go to empty. And then switch to the last large spinner. Yeah, this one. Vehicle config, turn it off to empty, and it's gone. The previous version of this map did not have the spinners. I don't know why they added it. I'm not a fan. Whoever owns this map, if they see this video, can do that. If you do have the spinners up, RPM increase decreases via the up and down arrows. Toggle the direction with the end key. I personally don't like them. I keep them off. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Sax Garage Gaming. If you would, consider liking, sharing, subscribing. The link to my main channel is in the description below. Until next time, have a great day.